Football on the horizon and a great place for it. Welcome to historic Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight, a fun one on tap for us. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. To get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. Strong with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings in Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
Allen comes out throwing. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Allen now on first down. He takes it himself. And Allen slides to a stop there with enough for the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
First and 10. Here's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Going to the ground again on first. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Another carry for him. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Prater adds the PAT. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on.
Now Prater on to send it away. And this is Savion Williams on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story, too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss, first play of the game. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun now for Love. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. Gets some space around midfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He's tackled for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Throwing again. Love. Strong running inside the 30. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. They got 21 yards on the play, and it'll give the Packers the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Running on first here with Jacobs, and he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And he's brought down after a short gain. Comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He completes it in traffic. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Love from the gun. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish off their opening drive. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Strong with the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here comes the Bills offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Allen. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. They'll run it from the gun. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They've got a man in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Big strike downfield to Coleman. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 32. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Brought in right side by Moore. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Second down now, 7 to go. Play action now with Allen. Finds his fullback. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. On the sneak, it's Allen. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Lone back gets the handoff. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Man in motion here. Allen on the play action. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 2nd quarter lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Prater on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Prater on to send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Packers are headed back to the field, so we'll get a look at Romeo Dobbs. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Love now off the play action. That's complete to Musgrave. And this one does not go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They go counter, it's Jacobs. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throwing his love on 3rd. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46. A quick throw completed out to the left. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Love out of the shotgun. Has it downfield working the left. And he is down to the 30-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Loves to throw again. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Back to the air. Love. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Tight end going in motion here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Making the call himself. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Oh, Love fumbled it. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And he's out in the clear. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And Buffalo will take this one back for the touchdown. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills double their lead to 14. after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Brooks now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Packers getting one final drive before the half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Shotgun now for Love. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Timeout taken by the Packers, their third and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Has him running the comeback. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Now Prater on to send it away. Brooks now on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Here's the Packer offense headed out to start the third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll give the Packers the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First down, and they go right back to it. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Play action, Love. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Complete out to the right. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fields this one at the 3. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Bills and Khalil Shakir headed out on offense now. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. And 10 from the 32. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that first down marker.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. QB sneak coming. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
2nd down, Allen throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Allen on 3rd and 2. Jump off caught by his back. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. They'll run here from the gun. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Davis runs it in. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Prater on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Prater on to send it away. Brooks now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. A touchdown aside, and that's framed as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Love from the gun. Ooh, puts some air under this one, right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it deep downfield. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers now within 1 score in the 4th.
There are a couple different ways now to win on a fly route.
this on for the extra point. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Strong with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bills back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. First call here coming from the shotgun. Moore going to motion over right. First down throw for Allen. Brought in right side by Moore. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got first down here from the 36. Allen to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Back to the air. Allen has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on 3rd down. He tries to sneak it, and he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Caught by his back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
On first down, Allen hits him on the out route. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Putting a receiver in motion. Running for the marker on 2nd. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. That was the wrong time to lose track of the play clock. They need 6 now on 3rd down. He's back to throw. That's more on the quick slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Packers take their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And any more of those as they trail by a score. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Plowing up the middle. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Back to throw it. That's more of the catch out left. And they catch it just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Well, looks like Sean McDermott is in a risk-taking mood. He's got the offense out there on 4th. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. It's a designated keeper for Allen. Down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the 2nd half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
So for my partner Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Green Bay.